Is Gerardo Martino the man to rescue the Jamaica men's national team? Join Premier 7 right now for the big chat. Welcome back to Premier 7. I am your host, Rayon Nelson. Let's be real, let's be honest. I was not able to cover any contents because of the hurricane that has passed Jamaica, but I am grateful that I am here now to do a video where the Jamaica men's national team is concerned, and thanks to you, the fans, I am still here doing what I love. But before I dive into the importance of the video, I am wearing my Brazilian jersey, even though my favorite team in the World Cup has not done well in the Copa America. This team, Spain, has been doing extraordinary well in the Euros. And where were you at the age of 16? That special quote by Peter Drury stems directly from the brilliance of Lamine Yamal. But where or what was I doing at 16? Maybe I was thinking about playing for the West Indies at that age. But put that aside, let's jump into the meat of the matter. Because in recent days, I have done a poll, right, whereas the Jamaica men's national team is concerned, and I asked who should be Jamaica men's national team next coach. 84 votes. So far, 85% says Gerardo Martino. And I have to say thanks to you, the fans. You have cast your votes, and this is the rightful time that I think I should do the video, because Jamaica is in, let me say, a seesaw position, and we need for a savior. So the topic is all about Gerardo Martino, and the fact of the matter is that Jamaica is in a state of bother. We're in a state of bother. We need somebody to rescue us. So, for me personally, I have heard, seen things about Gerardo Martino. He is the current manager of Inter Miami, where the GOAT himself, 8-time Ballon d'Or winner, Lionel Messi, has played or is still playing for. And his style of play is the 4-3-3, something that Jamaica fans would somewhat be happy to know, but our players may not be able to play such formation if now is the time for us to go to the World Cup. And with Coach Emerald Grimson stepping down, walking away from the job, he said himself that he believes it is the rightful time to walk away. And we have to say thanks to you, Coach Emerald Grimson, for doing what you could have done for the Jamaica men's national team. And it's time for us to turn a page to somebody different. So I have done my own checks, whereas Gerardo Martino is concerned, and as I mentioned before, the 4-3-3 formation is his preferred way of playing football. Of course, he is a man that was an attacking midfielder, or let's say a midfielder in general, for the Argentine national team. And with Jamaica having an issue where the midfield is concerned, could he be that man to help within that position? then again, he have to have his backroom staff and staff on the pitch to help him, because we have to understand that not one person can save any football team. So about him, he is a man of positivity. He is a man that believes in himself. He is a man that has the experience of playing, or let's move away from playing, but has managed at big club locally and internationally before. So in his career, he has managed teams like Barcelona, Argentina, Mexico, Paraguay. So he has a track record of managing international teams. And one of the biggest teams in the world, even though they have been on a rough patch, that is Barcelona, he has been a manager there before. So he has been a coach for me, based on my understanding, somebody who can work under pressure, has went through rough patches, has gained success, because if you check his record or his track record on transfer market, he has won a few trophies. And I think for him to be a coach that Jamaica possibly can recruit, if all goes well, then the players who we currently have has somebody who they can look up to. Because no doubt, no disrespect to anybody, but for Jamaica to take a coach from the, let's say, the schoolboy level to manage the national team, it would be hard, because ego levels for players will not be easy for the coach to really and truly take upon himself to say, all right, I can do it. Yes, you can do it from the mind, but can you do it in real terms? So I am looking from a perspective where, as a coach is concerned, who have a track record, a idea as to how football is to be played, playing the game before, know managing teams before, and know big names, that is, it should be somewhat easier for those players to ease themselves, right? Typical example, Zinedine Zidane at Real Madrid, a good track record, whereas the international level and club levels is concerned, many trophies. Pep Guardiola, similar. That answer any questions that you may even have, whereas, is this man an ideal option for Jamaica? Yes, because of the fact that the two names utilized, Zinedine Zidane and Pep Guardiola, has played for their country respectively, but more so have a track record, whereas managing big names and egos is concerned, and they have done well. But does this man, Gerardo Martino, can he manage the Jamaica men's national team, whereas the pressure is concerned? Seeing that he doesn't have a bad track record, whereas winning games is concerned, coming into the Jamaica system, it will not be easy for him. If he is not given the license or the help to recruit the names that we were linked to before, or absolutely he should have a team who will basically check for or scout our national talents, then if that doesn't happen, then the team will fade away. Coach Al Grimson stepping away, it was sad for some parts, because I think he should have stayed, but for himself personally, he think that it's time to go. You cannot fight him, you cannot keep him, you cannot force him to stay. In that case, he has to make up his mind, and the door is open. But JFF, if you guys want to bring in a Gerardo Martino, what is the plan? Can you guys pay this man? Can you guys make this guy comfortable? Because back in the days, I think Mr. Paul Hall was an option that, who wanted to manage the Jamaica men's national team. And if I'm correct, don't want to say anything wrong here, it was said that you have to live in Jamaica to manage the national team. And Paul Hall was an option that even Jamaican fans wanted to manage the national team. And he wanted the job himself. And even before that, I even did a poll 8 days ago that states that with Coach Herman Grimston resigning as Jamaica head coach, should Paul Hall be the man to bring the team forward? 61% out of 82 votes, 61 votes. Well, 61% said yes. So it is not a case in which I am saying that it is really and truly concrete that we're going to get a Gerardo Martino, but we have to come on common grounds, whereas the decision making and the longevity of the national team is concerned. It will not spill over, it will not flip over and cause any rubbish on the scene. We don't want any propaganda, we don't want any chaos, we don't want anything that will derail the national team's progress, because we have a huge gap between when Coach Herman Grimston stepped down to when we're going to have some other competitions coming up. And I am not seeing anything saying that we are linked to Paul Hall, but Jamaican fans would love that. But it's not all about what we want, it is what is best for the players and the national team. And if all is going well with the JFF and who they're going to recruit, then if all goes well in that case and the players are satisfied or are managed properly, then the national team will or should do better. So, as I've mentioned before, Gerardo Martino was a midfield player, was managed big teams before, still managing big players like Lionel Messi. Then I think if he's appointed, well, I am hoping that the same issue doesn't come up with any players having any problem with this and with that and whatever. I'm never calling him because I respect the players. Players need time for themselves and players need to be managed properly. So, people, there's no concrete evidence to say that he's a man, but he's considered. Paul Hall was an option. I'm not sure if he's even considered again, but based on what I have put out there, you guys, the fans, would love to have a Gerardo Martino. But will he come to Jamaica? Will he come? We never know. But as time progresses, only time will reveal what matters. And hopefully, if he's appointed, hopefully things will go in our favor. Because if we miss the World Cup in 2026, we can't just forget it. So people, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. It is time for me to go, but you don't know, say Premier 7 will respond to you. Take care and goodbye until we meet again.